everybody, it's Aurora with Supercharged Science, and I'm inside my kitchen. And yeah, you probably recognize this. This is over here when I do my Facebook Live. That's the background I use. But actually, this Facebook Live is going to be a little bit different. You see, my husband and I have been talking for a long time, like a couple of years, about possibly taking the kids on a cross-country trip. And we've been talking about it on and off. And yesterday, we decided that it's time to go. And not only that, we decided it's time to go tomorrow. So I wanted to invite you and your family, if you want to join me for a road trip, you can do it. We're going to be doing Facebook Live broadcasts. I'm going to be posting to my blog every day about how to do quick and easy science experiments with your family using minimal stuff, but just by getting curious and interested about the world around you. And I also wanted to show you what it looks like to pack for a family of 6 on a road trip where we don't really know when we're coming back. So I did the initial grocery store run. You can see a whole bunch of food. They have food in other places, so we don't have to go crazy. We have one sweet treat a week, which is going to be a challenge, not to snack like crazy. So we have the s'mores and the marshmallows we're going to do one night. And but mostly we eat mostly vegetarian, so we don't have to worry about food spoilage. And if we want chicken, we just run to the store that day and then bring it back to our campsite. But in general, I have lots of great things here that we can use. Of course, we have coffee. I've never tried instant coffee, so we'll see how that goes. That'll be very interesting. And this is the planning we did. Let me show you. It was on a paper plate because we were all sitting around outside because the weather's so nice. We've been sitting outside and we had, I forget what I made for dinner. I think like caprese sandwiches or something like that. And we were sitting around and I grabbed a paper plate and I'm like, hey, if we went across the country, what kind of an experience would you guys want? And so this is what my kids came up with. I grabbed a pen and started writing. And at the end, my husband and I looked at each other and said, that looks like a road trip across the country. So on the back, we did a budget and we talked about how many days, how much it would cost. And then yesterday we decided, let's do it. So this is the approximate itinerary, just on a quick sheet of paper. It only takes half the page. This is the meals I planned for the next 5 days, as well as the things I need to get that I may not have. And these are the stores I went to this morning. And that was it. It's pretty crazy. So I love it. And so I wanted to show you that just stuff that we get. We also want to do this on a budget. Whoops, sorry. Because we don't want to spend like all our money on a road trip. Who does that? So actually, it's easy to do. There are lots of websites. I went through them, and a lot of people don't even budget. And I don't like that. That doesn't fit well with me. I want to make sure I'm not spending $10,000 on 3 weeks of road tripping. So we have some strategies we're going to put in place. I'll share them with you. I also went to the dollar store. This is some stuff that I found. This is the Are We There Yet strategy buster. And so I've got these folders, report folders, and every day the kids are going to write in their journals about what they experienced, what they enjoyed, what they're looking forward to tomorrow. A pouch, and then I printed out some mazes, and there's a license plate coloring map that they're going to be able to do. There's road trip bingo, car bingo, and I'm going to add a couple more sheets in there. But this is all inexpensive stuff. Staples is having their annual sale for homeschool supplies, or just school supplies. So I went there. I've got some just basic office supply stuff. Got some cheap dollar sunglasses for my kids. And games in the car. I picked up some from the dollar store. This is Yahtzee, and I printed out some, where is it? My kids love to play that game. And also I found Boggle at a thrift store a few weeks ago, and so let's just put it in a box and the kids can totally play. Okay. So that's coming on the trip. We also have some activity books if the kids get totally bored. These are from our house. We have tons of Rubik's Cubes. I put together a beading kit. This is going to go all over the car. And also the kids sometimes, they still want to read, but I don't want the lights on in the car, so we're going to give them some glow sticks. And so they'll be able to continue with that. And of course we have a road atlas. It's been ages since I've actually bought one of these. Our old one was so old and ripped, we decided to spend 20 bucks. This covers the entire United States. And so my kids are going to navigate. We don't have a DVD player. We don't have iPads or tablets for our kids. We don't even have cell phones for them unless they're traveling without us. So this is a regular old-fashioned home-style good old wholesome type of road trip with the family, and that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to be sharing with you places we're going to be going. Tomorrow we're going to depart at 7 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, and we're going to be in South Lake Tahoe. And then after that we're going to make our way across Nevada. We rented a campsite, get this, for $11. We rented 40 acres in Nevada, so that's our backup. So we don't have to stay there, but if everybody's melting and we need to pull over, we have this, it's like a hunting range or something. Anyway, so we're staying there, and then we're going to make our way to Idaho for Twin Falls and Idaho Falls. And then after that, it's on to Yellowstone. So we have a whole bunch of cool things to do. I'm going to be writing in my blog every day, doing Facebook Lives. You'll be able to see me and my family as we adventure across. So if you know of anyone that would love to join us, make sure you let them know so they can also be a part of it. I shared yesterday with geology, remember that? Some of that equipment is coming with me. You may be wondering what kind of science equipment I might be bringing on a trip like this. I actually thought about bringing the little mini telescope, but I decided most people won't have one. So I'm only going to bring a pair of binoculars. And so that's going to come with me. My microscope, the one I'm going to bring is in the other room, but it looks like this. It's not powered. Here, let me pull it out. It's not powered. It just has a mirror on the bottom. A lot of people don't know how to use one of these, so we're going to do this in the field, because that's really what you would use. I'm going to bring a microscope. I'm also going to bring, check this out, I got this a couple of days ago. I'm so excited it came before the trip. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. Oh, maybe not, hang on, I might actually need two hands for this. Wait, no, I got it. I have a green and red laser pointer, so we're going to do some astronomy. I'm going to be able to point stuff out. You can actually see the moons of Jupiter just with a pair of binoculars. I'm going to teach you how to do that. I also got, oh, you know what? I think it's in the other room. Okay, I got this really cool flashlight. You know, if you love gadgets, you got to be a scientist, because then you have an excuse for spending so much money on stuff that people wouldn't normally have. Let me see. Okay, here we go. It's a UV flashlight, and it's one of the ones that people use for counterfeiting, or looking for counterfeit bills, but it works really good on rocks. So when we are caving, there's a couple of caves we're going to go visit. We're going to pull this out, and I'm going to say, now we're going to see if any of these things fluoresce, because you can tell what part of the country minerals are from based on the color of their fluorescence. So you can have the same mineral, say here and in Texas and in New Jersey, but it will fluoresce a different color depending on the region of the country that it's from. So we're going to bring that, woohoo! And we're going to bring all kinds of stuff. We're going to test for rock hardness and so forth. And so we're just going to be I'm going to bring a pair of magnifying lenses. I'm going to bring a penny and a knife. So stuff that you're going to have stuff that you're going to have around your house is what we're going to bring. Now, I mentioned a Rubik's Cube collection. My kids are crazy for these things. I used to be able to solve them, but now they're just crazy wild. I can solve one of these, but can't solve this one. Anyway, so we're bringing some of those with us. Those of you who like math, this is a binary counter. This teaches kids how to count in binary. It's awesome. It's from Italy. I don't know if you can find them in the States, but it's called a Rami, R-A-M-I, and they're super awesome. I found a huge one of these. It was like 8 feet wide, and I wanted to bring it home. My husband said, no, absolutely not. So, okay. Oh, this is similar to the microscope I'm going to bring. It's going to have two heads on it here. Field guides we're going to bring. Local birds would not be appropriate because we're traveling. We're probably going to bring a field guide, but this one's just California. I've got to find our other one. So we're going to bring a couple of quick field guides because we don't expect to have internet access where we're going. I'm also going to bring the microscope book. So when we test pond water, we can see what kind of microorganisms in there. I'll also bring a little kit for testing pH, which is super easy. You can make the same thing out of cabbage juice. And so anyway, so I'm really excited. This is going to be super fun. And for those of you, oh, don't look at the dirty dishes. Everybody has those. Nothing to see there. And so my kids are really excited. It's new. So if you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to interact with me. We're going to have a great time. We're leaving tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific. I've got a kid outside cleaning the car out. And I've already fueled up. And so the rest of the things I need to do today, I'm going to pack up this food here, pull out our camping gear. I think we're two sleeping bag shorts, so we'll make a stop and get that. And I'm looking to see if there's anything else. Oh, my husband was really excited that it was his job to get the tools for the car. So if you're wondering, what do I need on a trip like this for my car, I'll show you what he packs. And we also have first aid kits and stuff like that I need to pack. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, bright and early. I'm going to get some coffee before I Facebook Live, so I'll be able to talk really fast. And faster than normal. And anyway, I'm looking forward to sharing this with you and your family. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.